I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. One
of the best telephone calls I ever got was when I was at Jackson State in Mississippi. At that time, Walter Payton was bringing scouts all over to our practice. This turned out to be great for Walter and me because we was making history. 2 first-round draft picks from a historical black college and university. And off of that same team, telephone calls came to Ricky Young, John Tate, Vernon Perry, Hall of Famer Jackie Slater, Leon Gray, Rodney Phillips, Walter's brother Eddie, Emmanuel Zaynas, and Don Reese all got phone calls that we'll be playing in that field.
Opportunity for a sack.
Oh, every time I get on the field, I'm trying to get a sack. That's kind of my job, you know, and I'm trying to execute every play.
When you get that sack, what is that feeling like?
Oh, it's one of the best feelings. I learned that last year, you know, at Jackson State, getting sacks in the game. It was like, man, this is really fun. Like, the quarterback can't move too much, you know, and you just getting a good hit on them, and now it feels really good. The crowd roars after you hit them. So.
To all you recruits and all you players, come home. You know, if we can do it, y'all can do it. Come on home. Let's represent well. HBCUs need to keep going up, whether you like it or not. Whether they like it or not, we need to keep rising with this. We need to keep going with this. The money needs to come back home. Your talent needs to come back home. You need to play for your people. You need to represent our people. I mean, like I said, if we do it, you can do it. That's all I want to say. Thank y'all. Last mission.
Yeah. The lineage has been coming on. It is not time to stop getting these players who want to be at Jackson State. You look at the recruits right now, these kids have got another spark. It takes one spark to light an inferno. Who's going to be the next one? It may not be at Jackson, but who's going to be the next one that was lit because of what happened with Aubrey Miller? Who's going to be the next one that was lit by Shedeur Sanders? Who's going to be that next kid? That's what we're looking for. Looking to and hoping they come quick. It's Coach Simmons. And everybody wants to know what's the best recruiting pitch to get a kid to Jackson State or to an HBCU. There's only one great speech I've heard, and here it is right here. I'm out.
When it came time to choose a college, Peyton pulled a surprise and chose relatively small, predominantly black Jackson State, 80 miles up the road from his hometown. Why?
Well, I had about 64 different offers in basketball, baseball, track, and football. And the reason that I went to Jackson State was because something that my mom told me a long time ago. And after my junior year in high school, she kind of brought it into focus for me. She said, if an individual or person tries to buy your talent, then they think very little of you as a person and more of you as a product. Once that product ceases to produce, then that individual has no more need for it. He goes out and buys another one.
The announcement that he is headed to Jackson State, and even with Deion Sanders heading to Colorado, but that would not be the Tiger team. Made everyone play the waiting game. Even his own mother, Tristen, would uncover an LSU jacket first, but that would not be the Tiger team he would pick today. After unwrapping an early Christmas present, he made the announcement that he is headed to Jackson State, and even with Deion Sanders heading to Colorado, Tristen made it clear that Jackson is where he wants to be.
At the end of the day, coaches can leave anytime. Coaches get promoted, coaches get fired. So I was never into following the coach. I went to plenty of visits, but that one just stood out. And I want to establish that you don't have to go to like LSU or Alabama. I feel like this should set a tone for the next generation.